Hello, how are
Hey,
you?
hey there, Patia. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Brand
Beautiful.
Rewind Live. So good to have you guys with us. Thanks so much for being here, joining us tonight. I'm Denise Kegler. I'm coming to you from an unusually warm. We had 65 degrees today in Boston, Massachusetts. Oh my gosh, I loved it, Patia.
Same here. Same here in Harlem, New York. 65 degrees, a little bit of rain, but that is absolutely okay. Not complaining at all.
But you know what? It's so funny. We like it. I like it. You like it, but it's not right though. Like something isn't right. It should
No,
not be 65 degrees
agreed.
in either New York or Boston
Agreed.
in February.
Agreed. No snow, barely any snow. Something's not right.
No, something's not right. So you guys see, it's only two of us. Barika has a business conflict, so she is not able to join us. But T and I are holding it down. We got it. We're holding it down tonight. All right, so we always start the show with, we usually start the show with some sort of observance, like what's happening today. And there were a few things being observed.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
there were a couple. I remember Almond Day, which I love almonds, but there was one that I thought was particularly interesting, and it is Do a Grouch a Favor Day.
That's a strange one.
Do a grouch a favor. And what it is for those of you with a grouch in their lives, which is actually most of us,
Right.
there is nothing better than Do a Grouch a Favor Day, which is celebrated today, February 16th, each year. And it basically means help a grumpy person feel good about something.
Wow.
Help
That
their
can be a
mood.
tall order depending on how grumpy they are.
It's so true. It's so true. So do something that is going to improve their mood. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? Well, they watch Brand Rewind,
There
right?
you go.
They watch Brand Rewind. So with that, Patia, let's create some good moods for the grouchy people in
Yes,
our
just in
lives.
case already Grouch is joining us tonight. So, as
Okay.
you guys know, it is Black History Month, and we thought that we'd shake things up a bit, right? And do a giveaway this month. And so, we are going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the month. Actually, we'll be announcing the winners March 2nd, which will be
Mm,
the first show of the
yes.
month.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we have some amazing products from 5 Black-owned businesses. And all you guys have to do is subscribe to the Brand Rewind channel. That's it. So starting tonight, we're going to be looking at those subscriptions and, tell friends, tell everybody because we want it to be fair, right? Give everybody a fair
Mhm.
opportunity. We have these amazing brands. I'll give you guys really quick a snapshot. So there's Harkis Designs, and this is one of my favorite Harkis Designs rings. And Harkis Designs is a fair trade jewelry and housewares company. And what they do is that they help to change the lives of women in Uganda and Kenya by importing handmade jewelry and amazing stuff. You guys will really love what we have from them. Vera Moore Cosmetics. Vera Moore Cosmetics was founded by former actress Vera Moore. And she realized in the 70s that there was a gap in terms of makeup for Black women. And she realized this because on television and on Broadway, and we'll have these people as guests, by the way, right? Whenever they would do her makeup, wouldn't look that great. So she founded her own cosmetics company, The Dazzling Accessories. This is one of my favorite Bedazzling Accessories earrings. And Bedazzling Accessories is a carefully curated accessories brand or retailer that sources jewelry from Black and brown creators. I mean, a hair care products, amazing hair care product line. And I know this person really well because she's responsible for all of my various looks that I've had over the years. She's my hairstylist. She'll be here as well. And finally, Lizelle Kiss, sustainable,
Ooh,
luxurious leather,
love it. Love it.
leather handbags and purses. And she will be here as well to tell you about her brand. And if you want to take a look before, they're available at Bergdorf's, Bloomingdale's, and all the major retailers. So you could take a look, see. So we're really, really excited. Remember, the rules are starting tonight. Subscribe to the Brand Rewind channel on YouTube. And to make it easy, if you just go at Brand Rewind 1, correct, Denise?
Yes, Brand
The
Rewind.
channel will come up because there are a few Brand Rewind-ish other channels, so we don't want you guys to be confused. And hopefully you can win one of these amazing products on March 2nd.
Yeah, no, that'll be exciting. And for those who are already current subscribers of the Brand Rewind YouTube channel, we've got something for you too. So we want to give you a token or show you a token of our appreciation for being with us even prior to this promotion. So we've got something for you guys too. So yes, as Patia said, so March 2nd, we are going to be announcing the winners of our Black History Month promotion. So good
Good
stuff.
luck. Good stuff and good luck. Go for it, people.
All right. So with that, Patia, what you got? What you got? Ripped from the headlines. Talk to.
Ripped from the headlines. Yes, this is an interesting one. So, everybody has been laying off their staff, which is not so great. But this one layoff story really sort of like made me think about, branding and people who lead companies. So Zoom, unfortunately, also laid off about 15% of its staff, which is 1,300 employees. But something was a little different here because their CEO, Eric Yuan, sent a memo to employees saying that as the CEO and founder of Zoom, he was taking accountability for the mistakes that were made that led to this layoff, right? Which usually this doesn't happen. And he wanted to show his accountability not only in words, but in his own actions. And so what he was going to do was reduce his salary for the next fiscal year by 98%, you guys, 98%. And he was going to forego his corporate bonus. Additionally, members of his executive leadership team would also be reducing their salaries by 20% for the upcoming year as well. Now that is really different, right? Because usually it's like, oh, you guys, I'm sorry, I have to let you go, da da da. But not many CEOs are cutting their salaries by 98%. That's a lot. Now I'm sure he's going to be okay, but to his point, actually acknowledging that he was responsible for what led to these layoffs, and then not just saying that he was sorry, but also, with his actions showing that he was holding himself accountable. Denise, what do you think about that?
I think that is great. I mean, there'll be skeptics or cynics, I should
Right,
say, cynics out there like, yeah, okay, well, how much was he making if he's cutting
right,
the
right.
kind of cut? Well, yeah, but he could still continue making it and not take this kind of cut. So I think it's commendable. I think it's great. It's interesting. We talk about why did they have to go this route? Like what's
Mhm.
happening? Because Zoom seems like the platform that
Right,
everybody
right.
is working on virtually. So it's interesting why they're having these issues, these financial issues. But
I know, I
yeah,
know. They didn't say, but they are. So
exactly. Something's going on. And
something's going on.
competition because Zoom for a while had the monopoly. They were like the only game in town
Right.
for the most part, but now you probably have many more, some more platforms coming up and giving them a run,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
All right, Denise, what do you have?
So I have a story. This is a cool story, and some of you might have already or have seen this story as well. But it goes to something you guys have probably heard about. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He has, I don't know, just sort of taken a weed whacker to African American studies courses, advanced placement study courses through Florida, cutting them out. And of course, that's created some uproar among various communities, including, of course, the Black community, the African American community. Like, what is going on? And so, what apparently, well, not apparently, what has happened now is the governor, Democratic governor of New Jersey, says, you know what, I'm going to do something about it. So Phil Murphy is his name. For those of you who aren't familiar with New Jersey's governor, Phil Murphy said on Tuesday that his administration is actually expanding the advanced placement African American studies programs in the state of New Jersey. How cool is that? So what he is doing, it used to be one school in all of New Jersey, only one school offered this course, advanced placement African American studies courses. And now what the governor of New Jersey is doing is he is expanding that to 26 schools in New Jersey. And he did say that it is a direct result of what Governor DeSantis is doing in Florida, which obviously he does not agree with. So interesting. It says, so Murphy's move comes about a month after the administration of DeSantis, a potential presidential candidate, declared without citing any evidence that the course, these advanced placement African American studies courses, this is what DeSantis is saying, violates state law and isn't historically accurate. So he's making these comments with absolutely no evidence, no proof to that as well. And so the governor of New Jersey, which is really cool, he actually announced the expansion of these courses in New Jersey while he was visiting Newark High School. And he was with some officials within his administration when he made this announcement. How cool is that? How cool is that? Love it, love it, love it that he is standing up and letting everyone know these advanced placement courses teaching this history about African Americans is important. It's important.
Denise, like I want to imagine a world where it isn't even necessary to have this separation. Like, why can't we revamp the entire educational system and include everybody, like everybody's contribution to the society, and it just be a normal thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, when are we going to get to that point?
Yeah, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet, and
We're
it
not
seems
there
like
yet.
it's long overdue, right? Like, it's everybody has contributed to the society. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone.
no,
And
it's
to
true.
exclude specific groups is definitely not right. But why can't we just include everybody?
Yeah,
American history should include everybody
yeah,
that is
yeah.
American, right? It's not. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just
Well,
really.
it's interesting. So it's interesting. To your point, there was a statement that the governor of New Jersey, Governor Murphy, he issued a statement that said, New Jersey will proudly teach our kids that Black history is American history.
American history.
Is
Like,
American history.
I think that's what it should be.
And what do you say? While the DeSantis administration stated that AP African American Studies significantly lacks educational value, New Jersey will stand on the side of teaching our full history.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
As it
love
should
it.
be done, I think.
Love it. Well, it's interesting. We talk about branding. What does it say about the brand of New Jersey? What does it say about the brand of New York, Florida?
Well,
More importantly, what does it say about the brand of the New Jersey governor, Murphy? And what does it say about the brand of Florida's governor, Ron DeSantis?
no comment.
We could, we'll hold comment about that. We could go on. There could be a whole show
There'll be a whole show just about that.
dedicated
For
to
those
that.
of you in the audience, please do weigh in the comments and let us know how you feel about this whole issue. I mean, it definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So what else you got, Patia? There's some more.
Yes, I have a feel good Black history story, and Target, one of my favorite brands, because I feel like not only because of the wonderful things that they sell, but in terms of their mission, their values, their overall corporate social responsibility. They're not one of these performative brands that just do things because it's trending or it's Black History Month or whatever it is. They really are dedicated to doing what they think is the right thing. And so for this month, as you know, during Black History Month, they do a special showcase of, or they feature products by Black owned businesses or what have you. And this year, for the first time, they took it a step further, and they actually had a pretty well-known, Black photographer do all of the photography for the displays. And the thing about that is that he's saying, finally, he has done some amazing photography. Like, I went to his website, but finally something out there that his grandmother would be proud about, right? Because grandma probably loves shopping at Target, I'm assuming. But that just really says to me that they're really taking these initiatives seriously. And even when it's not Black History Month, to my prior point, because I feel like this spotlight on just one month is like, I understand why it was necessary, but it really needs to be something that's ongoing for it to really have an impact. And so, every year they do something a little different, but you can go into Target in December and they will be featuring Black owned designers. They'll be featuring Black products from Black owned businesses. And so I just thought that that was really cool of them as they continue in their mission to support diversity. So that was a really good feel good story.
Yes, no, I agree. That is fabulous. Target is always seems to be at the forefront, doesn't
Yes.
it?
Yes.
And talk about a brand that or a company that has branded itself in that way.
Right.
It's being seen, or should we say Target? Do people still say
Target. People still say Target. Target.
Target? I don't know who started that, whether Target itself started that or whether, I don't know. Who knows?
People started saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. people started that. That was funny, Tarjay. But yeah, they seem to be always on the cutting edge of just culture and society.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
hats off. Good brand. They have a good brand. They have a solid brand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So turning it back to you, Denise.
It's interesting. Speaking of solid brands or lack thereof, this is an interesting story. So I don't know if you guys saw this. It's a story that happened, or something actually happened here in Massachusetts, in Worcester, Massachusetts, where this guy, let me just show, this guy was caught on camera. So take a look at this guy. Didn't shield his face, no hat, no sunglasses, nothing incognito about him. But look at what he does here. So he was caught on camera at BT's Fried Chicken and Barbecue, actually swiping the tip jar, the jar full of money for the staff. So customers, you guys have probably seen it in many restaurants that you go into. You see this jar for tips that customers leave to reward the hard work of the staff of the restaurant. And this guy walks in and grabs the jar, doesn't shield his look at all, and proceeds to walk out. Now, a little bit more detail. So this happened last Sunday, a little before 7 p.m. As you see here, as you saw, they totally have everything on camera. They're going to catch him. And Petit and I, for you guys, Petit and I talked about this, and when you go do something like that, clearly something's going on, right, Petit?
Yeah.
Like something is happening in your life, and you got to feel for this guy, because something drove him to taking
To this. Yeah.
such a drastic and drastically negative act, or in stealing. And first of all, everything's on camera.
Everything's on camera. Every single thing's on camera.
Cameras everywhere. You can't leave your house without smile you're on candid camera, and especially in a restaurant. So, desperation probably drove this guy to doing it. People, I'm guessing if he hasn't already been identified, he will be identified,
Right.
because there's nothing, shielding his facial identity. And so part of you thinks, what a jerk doing something like that. But then, the humanity side of us, the human side of us, our humanity takes it a different way and say, you know what, there's something clearly going
Something
on.
must have been going on. I mean, look at the environment. Everybody's laying off people. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe, I mean, it's you have to think about everything that's going on. Like some people are in a really bad place, and for him to not even cover his face, that suggests to me that there's a lot going on, because he didn't even try to conceal himself. So
Yeah.
I'm sure, though, because we talk a lot about brand rewinds on this show, that in retrospect, he probably would have chosen not to do this, because the impact of these actions will stay with him for a really long time.
It will absolutely affect his brand for sure. And so we don't want that for him. I don't know. The restaurant owner, Billy Numeroff, has received a lot of support. The customers did come and replace the cash that was stolen. So they have definitely stepped up. The images have been, we grabbed this off social media. So the images are being spread all over the place on social media. You got to feel for him, because, as you said, something's going on in his life. If he has kids or something, it's just terrible. So the owner of the restaurant says that we are humbled by the outpouring of concern and help. Our team and patronage are the best. We hope the individual is caught and gets the help he needs.
That's great for that restaurant, right?
That is great.
They're acknowledging that something clearly is not okay here, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. So, and I'm glad that the hotel or the restaurant owner did include that in his statement, that we really hope this person gets the help that he needs, because that's important. That's important. Absolutely. So definitely a brand rewind moment, because he probably is thinking better of it at this point, but hopefully he's getting the help he needs. So let's let's take a look, Petit. I want to take a look at some of the
The
comments
comments,
that we
yeah.
have. There are a bunch, and we're holding it down. Oh, here, what's this one? So, oh, that's not one. Let's see. Oh, hey there. Oh, soothing sounds and music. Ooh, I love that. Hello there, soothing sound music. I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Who's this? We got
Fawn,
Fawn. Hey there, Fawn, one of our
one of
regulars.
our regulars. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining us, Fawn.
thanks for being here, Fawn. Appreciate it. Oh, and look, soothing sounds of music.
The
Patia.
earrings are beautiful. Shout out to
Yeah.
Dazzling Accessories.
So, soothing sounds of music, you could be the winner.
Right. Subscribe to
Yeah,
our channel. You
yeah,
never know.
subscribe to the channel. So you're, I don't, they're, well, they're coming to us. From YouTube, right? Because it would say it's Facebook. So yeah, they're coming to us from YouTube. So that's cool.
Mhm.
And then what else is Fawn saying? Great to yes, Fawn. And oh
Absolutely.
yes, Fawn, definitely. And Fawn's in New York, from what I'm remembering. So yeah, so right next door. So yeah, it is great news. New Jersey stepping up. So we got a Facebook user here and big shade
Great
change.
change to the College Board. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't disagree with that. Thank you for that comment, Facebook user. Okay, we look at soothing sounds of music. You're gonna be one of our regulars. You gotta
Most
be one of our
engaged,
regulars now.
right?
We're so engaged, so I don't know if we'll get there in this generation, but the change is slowly taking place. Talking about, yes, what you were talking
I'm
about.
saying
Yeah.
let's just include everyone in American history. I truly think that's the answer, but hey, what do I know?
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, this is there's something, right? There's something to that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then we've got another comment, Gail Jackson. Oh,
One of
hey.
our regulars.
Yeah, Gail, we missed you. We missed you back. So it's great to be back with the ladies tonight. I've missed your great insights and issues. Thank you. We missed having you here with us, Gail. So thanks for coming back. Oh, look, we've got hey Lois Ann Smith, the thumbs up. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. So great engagement, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. And spread
Yeah.
the word. Spread the word. We want many more people to follow us and engage with us. I'm wondering if anybody, if you want to share in the comments, if you guys have any feel good stories or, branding stories that you want to share with us that maybe somebody should have thought of or they're thinking really hard about after the fact that you've heard lately. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could let us know in the comments.
Oh yeah, and then Lois says big shade to
To the
college
college
board
board. Yeah,
similar.
absolutely.
So interesting. We talk about if so we'll wait for if anyone, as Patia said, has some more comments about anything that's going on. There are two stories, and I'm so sad about both these stories, and I don't want to and we won't put it necessarily in the context of a brand rewind moment, but you guys might have heard two sad stories. One of my favorite actors of all time, Bruce Willis, is having some
Mm.
serious health issues.
Yeah.
His family posted today, announced today that he's got a very rare, severe form of dementia. And so he's stepping away entirely from acting. It sounds really, really bad. And I know dementia, I know how bad this can be because dementia has affected my family in a big way. So I get it. And I can't imagine, well, I can't
Right,
imagine what the
right,
family is going through.
right.
So definitely hearts and thoughts and prayers going out to Bruce Willis and his family. Yeah. So, I mean, talk about a brand. I
That
mean,
is
this
right. Definitely a great
tough,
personal
tough guy. I mean, obviously
prayer. Yeah.
big, big. So we are definitely keeping the Willis family in our thoughts and prayers. And then the other one, we just hot off the presses right before we came on
Mhm.
air tonight, heard about John Fetterman,
Right.
the senator, just checked himself into a hospital with clinical depression. Yeah, that's another another serious issue that is facing or inflicting too many people.
Too many people. And as we were saying, Denise, like I feel like a lot of it is environmental. Like we these days we live very stressful lives. There's a lot of pressure to do a lot of things. Social media doesn't help any of it.
It
Right?
does.
So it's like we really have to take stock of ourselves as a society, all of us, and make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. So kudos to him, because there are a lot of people who would not admit that they need help
Yeah.
and
Yes.
to get the help. So, you know,
No,
kudos to him
kudos.
for doing that.
I agree. And with soothing sounds and music, going back to Bruce Willis, he is a legend. Totally agree with that. And what I did appreciate about the family coming out and being so open is because there are so many people, so many families dealing with their loved ones who have
Yeah,
to. I mentioned it struck my family directly, and to hear and see that we're not alone, that families aren't
absolutely.
alone, is really
Absolutely.
important. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
important. So glad, yeah, and pop research. Yes, it's a a lot of bad news for sure. What is this? Oh, Lois Ann, a new 2020 CDC report out of state of Utah mental
Health.
health. Oh wow, is passing the COVID-19. Is that what that is saying? Health post. Oh, post. Oh,
Post
yeah,
COVID-19 is
as
riveting.
a result of all the COVID-19.
I believe that. I believe
Totally
that.
get
I
that.
mean, in all schools, everybody's saying that, children came back and they're not the same. They don't know how to behave. They're having a lot of behavioral issues, social skills, especially for the younger ones, and then the older ones as well. So it's going to be a while before I don't know if we ever will get over it, before things normalize again, because we're seeing the lasting effects of it. So
Yeah, no, it's and then Gail has a comment about Bruce Willis. Yeah, he is. He's a fan favorite. I mean, that's what makes, well, a lot of it makes it's sad, but he is definitely a fan favorite, and wishing him all the best. What is in pop research? So second graders never had. Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
So many kids are missed and are continuing to miss so much about going to school. And I remember when we all had to wear our masks, and I was thinking about kids who or babies and kids growing up and not walking around the streets and not being able to
To
connect.
see anybody. Right, right,
Yeah, no,
right.
it's so so let's see where we go with this. Let's see where we go with this. But what's happening with Bruce Willis and John Fetterman is something that we should all keep in our hearts and minds and prayers. And yeah, it is sad. It is sad. What lessons, not with this, but some of the stories we talked about before, the guy stealing from the cash, Target, the black photographer. I mean, there's so many feel good stories out there right now. Zoom CEO taking a pay cut because of everything going on. So many stories to feel good about. And so we're glad to bring these stories to you and hopefully let people know about this and bring them on in. Bring them on.
Yes, invite your friends. Tell everybody about the promotion. Okay, you guys. So that's time. This time goes so quickly. That wraps up our show for today. We invite you, of course, to follow the YouTube channel, but also to subscribe to our newsletter. For those of you who are not subscribing to the newsletter, we have a newsletter that goes out the weeks that we don't do the live. There's a newsletter, and we have a discussion about totally different topics. So if you go to brandrewind.com, subscribe to the newsletter, you'll get some insight into some additional topics, and you'll also get reminders about the shows as well.
Absolutely. So, as always, thank you guys for being with us. We look forward to seeing you for a special edition of Brand Rewind Live on March 2nd, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. PST. We hope to see you then. Until then, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
Bye
for
bye.
being here. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.